Hello fiction fans, T.H. Leatherman here. Today we're going to discuss solar power. I haven't mentioned it before on this program, but I have solar panels on my house. This has worked out very well for me. I wanted to share my experiences in getting solar panel for my home. First we'll go into some of the advantages of solar power. The first, of course, no pollution, at least after they're installed. During the manufacturing process and of course getting the panels to my house, there is of course some pollution involved in that, but once the solar panels are installed, there is no additional pollution. 2. There is reduced dependence on foreign sources of energy. I also get immense satisfaction out of the fact that by having solar panels installed on my house, I am creating jobs here in the United States. The salespeople, the installation people, a lot of the manufacturing all takes place inside the United States, and therefore I'm creating jobs right here at home. 3. Return on my investment. I was a stockbroker for 20 years, and let me tell you, I know about making investments. To have solar panels installed in my home, I had to take out a loan. That loan ends up being less than the amount that I pay for my electricity. At the same time, I produce more electricity than my home requires. The term of the loan is 20 years. The expected lifespan of the solar panels is more than 30 years. At some point in time in the future, I am not going to have to pay an electric bill. And there's a good chance that the electrical company will have to pay me. Money, 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 money. Additionally, having the solar panels installed in my house, I'll get a tax break this year. Yay, tax break! Number 4, mostly maintenance free. Once the panels are installed, I really don't have to do much. In the unlikely event that something goes wrong, the company will come out and fix it for me. 5, battery storage. I will have a battery wall installed in my house. That battery will store any excess energy I create during the day to be used at night. Once the battery is full, the rest of the power goes to the grid, and then the power company pays me. Having solar panels installed in my house isn't always a sunny idea. Disadvantages. 1. High initial cost to have the panels installed. This is less of an issue for me since I have a loan that works out to be the same amount as my electrical bill. There is a big expense for having solar panels installed in your home. 2. Space. If you have a small roof, you can't put a whole lot of solar panels up there. Thankfully, I have a large enough house and a large enough roof that the amount of solar panels I can put up there produces enough power for my house. 3. Sunlight. If it's nighttime, I'm not producing power. This, of course, is why I got the battery wall. I love the battery wall. I get to store power during the day and then use that power at night. Then, of course, there's the weather. On cloudy days, I don't produce as much electricity. Thankfully, living in Colorado, I have 300 days of sunshine. Go Colorado! Then, of course, there are the seasons. In winter, the days are shorter, so I'm not producing as much power. In the summer, the days are longer, so I'm producing more power. This works out because I'm also running the air conditioning in the summer and not running the air conditioning in the winter. So it helps, since that's the thing that uses the most power in my house. Tell us the details! The company that installed my panels is Tesla, formerly known as SolarCity. They structured the loan so that the amount that I am paying is actually the same as my electrical bill. In most cases, I am producing more electricity than I'm using, so the power company is having to pay me. Okay, that's great, Todd. What does all that look like? All right, here we are on the side of my house, and as you can see, I'm out here with my puppies. And I have the photovoltaic system that is set up for my house. 3 of the boxes here on the side of my house are for the solar panels. The other 2 are for the regular electrical system of my house.
take a look at what we have here, we go up to this box right here, which is the meter for the solar panel. You can see that it is blinking to the right, which means that I am providing solar power for my house. And at the moment, we are producing more power than we're using. So if you take a look at this box right here, you can see it pointing to the left, which means that I am actually providing solar power for the power grid. If I ever need to shut off the solar power in case of an emergency, I can flip a couple of switches from here and it'll turn everything off. Alright, here we are behind my house, and as you can see, I have some solar panels on the roof. There are 12 on this side, and if we go over to the other side, we can see that there are 4 more over there. We had some golf ball sized hail yesterday. The solar panels have weathered it very, very well, no damage. However, if there was some damage, then the solar power company, in this case Tesla, would come out and replace it for us. They would also monitor the production so that if there was any decrease in the productivity, they'd be able to come out and let me know and be able to take care of it.
Tesla, or SolarCity, provides several ways for me to monitor the amount of electricity that I'm producing and the amount of energy that I'm using. They have an app on the computer as well as one on my phone that I can use to monitor exactly how much electricity I'm producing and how much electricity I'm using. This helps me be more efficient. So here we're looking at what I have today. Granted, it's a relatively cool day for the summer here in Colorado, so I'm producing a lot more electricity and using a lot less. And of course, I'll have to cool my home at night and use electricity at night, so that will affect the overall numbers. Here's what yesterday looked like. And the day before. And the day before that. August 4th, it was a bit rainy. I didn't produce as much electricity. And overall for the month, I'm doing pretty well. So far for the year, things have been working out in my favor. I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough of the solar power system for my home. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I post weekly. If you have a question or a topic you'd like for me to cover, message me on Facebook. If you enjoyed this episode, like or comment below. So long, fiction fans!